Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Just a Sec podcast, where right now it is currently me, your host, Dino, with guest.
Emeraldus.
And yeah, this is going to be the first one y'all ever see, because stupid shenanigans with OBS not recording audio. So I will give insight. This podcast was something that was made up on the fly. It was something that I've been talking about potentially doing for a long time. So we finally just decided to say, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. And the whole premise of it is we come in and we can talk about random things that we have had happen in video games, stuff we're excited about video games, or just random things that we want to talk about because in the pack, we have way too many moments of post-stream staying up 2 hours afterwards and talking about what just occurred or whatnot. And so we made this to have fun with it. Ain't that right, Em?
Yep.
So, yeah. I figured some of the topics we could talk about today is one of them is the shenanigans going on in the finals, as well as another one of how we felt during the beta of Skull and Bones and how we feel in the actual game, the full release Skull and Bones, about a game that we're excited about releasing in 2 days, and just whatever pops up in between. We'll probably have a couple other guests hop in, one Night Wolf, as well as a Tiny Whiskey. Can't guarantee they're gonna pop in because life is rough, but yeah. This is going to be roughly a 1.5 to 2 hour podcast. So, yeah, let's just get on into it and figure out what the heck we want to talk about. What would you like to talk about first, Dan?
I would like to go on the Skull and Bone rant.
All right. Something you want to rant about it?
Our rant is more on the face on the complaints that are now really popping up that we're both hearing about because we were talking about that before.
Yep.
And like I said to you before, I kind of see both sides on it. Again, I'm on the side with you where I don't understand, but at the same time, I can kind of see where people stand with it. Because like a conversation that happened that is not recorded, I can 100% agree why a lot of people are upset. And it's about price.
About price as well as the lack of content is what I've been seeing a lot of.
Yes, the lack of content for a game that they asked for how much they asked for. The lack of the content is real. And again, do not get me wrong, I like the game, but I can see what people aren't liking.
Yeah. How I kind of base it in is the same thing that happened with a lot of revolutionary games in today's world, like Grand Theft Auto. That game realistically shouldn't be as successful as it is today.
Oh, 100%.
Because when it released, I don't know if you played Grand Theft Auto Online the second it dropped.
No. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did, but I didn't get into it. I couldn't get into it.
Because there was nothing there.
Yeah.
It was so bone dry. You had these missions and everything. But besides that, you had no way of achieving a lot of money to buy some of these really nice cars that you wanted to buy. And it took them roughly 3 years to even release heists in the game. But now, because they keep adding more stuff, that's part of the reason we've not got GTA 6 yet, is because they keep adding more and more stuff that keeps bringing people right back in. And I kind of feel like Skull and Bones is going to be on that path. Not necessarily into like the futuristic side where they're going to be adding shit that don't need to be put in the game, but like adding more continents, more in-game events and everything. I mean, with the roadmap that they got, they're giving us 4 legendary creatures to fight within the year, or within 2 years, I think. No, within a year, yeah, because it's 12 weeks of season.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, go ahead.
Oh no, my one thing I will also add is, we do see that there is going to be constant, and they do have those awards that they are changing almost weekly by the looks of it as well, where you can actually get stuff. But again, there is a lack of content at the time being.
So I can fully understand why people would be upset with that. I just hope that they don't let it cloud their judgment for the future.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the plus side with people like me playing it on stream and everything and having a lot of fun with it, as long as we have more people like that, you're going to still get those people that are going to be like, oh, that looks fun. Let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Now, is it 100% possible that that will happen? No. I mean, that's with anything.
I would say this: is there a way to actually see how many people are playing on it? Kind of like, how they say, here's PAL World, there's this many people, and there's this many people playing Baldur's Gate. Because I know there's a thing for that. I don't know if
There
there's one for
is on
Ubisoft,
Steam.
but I'm thinking for Ubisoft, for the
Yeah.
Ubi. Because I'm just curious, because this is another thing that I'm not sure if it's just there's only a certain amount of people allowed on our server that we're just not seeing people, but I feel the world is so barren, especially with players.
Well, I think that's also to prevent clutter. Because if you think about it, if they
Oh,
had 60 players in a server at a time and you had in game actual events and everything like they do, you could easily get knocked out because someone like purposely kills you just so their friend can get in.
oh yeah, which is why, like I said, I'm not against what we're seeing, but I am curious about like how many players are online with this game right now, kind of thing.
I don't see anything. Yeah. If it was on Steam. Okay, so they did announce the maximum amount of players per server is 20.
Okay, so that makes more sense. That's why we don't see a lot of people. And again, I'm not complaining. I would, because think about how many times we've been doing stuff and then those players come in and they F us over, kind of thing. Or they join just to loot but do nothing else, because that's fun too.
Yeah, because, I mean, I wish that they did have a way for us to actually see the player count,
Hmm.
but they don't, sadly, so we'll never get the true count. But I would, the downside is you do have games like Helldivers 2 that just came out, and apparently that has been like super fucking popular. I
Yeah,
mean, so much so that even Squirrel recommended it.
yeah, I remember him seeing that, and even Lucy's been talking about it as well.
Well, Lucy's been like addicted to that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just be honest; he is addicted to it right now.
But I mean, that's a downside as well. I mean, we've seen games that should have had a lot more success that kind of dwindled down because of games like Remnant 2. It had
Well,
such a bad release being right before Baldur's Gate 3 came out.
oh yeah,
Because we were all super excited. And then Baldur's Gate 3 announced that it was going to release, what, like the next week or the week after?
yeah, because of Starfield, so they decided to go earlier, and then we're like, no, we don't have a month to play this before. We get like 5 days.
Yep. And what happened as soon as it dropped?
We forgot about Remnant. Yeah,
And
we still
we
have to finish that.
But I mean, that's also the other downside is that some of the games that are coming out have massive replayability. Now, I don't think
Hmm.
all games that came out have it currently. I mean, me personally, I could easily see because how I base the game's value is however much it is, if you put an hour in per dollar and you get that amount of time out, that was worth it. If you go over
Yeah.
that, it's worth DLCs or anything like that. And if you go way above and beyond, it's worth spending in-game or real money on in-game stuff if you want it.
So like my DD2 addiction, that's over 2,000 hours.
Yeah, like that. I would not see anyone being able to say, "Well, why did you spend money on that game?" Because I mean, I've
Yeah.
got some games that I've spent an absolute shit ton of hours in before, and I've bought stuff like even War Thunder. I've got over 600 hours in that game.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you do.
putting money into it because to me it's a fun game that I can keep going back to.
Hmm.
Let's see, what's another one? Call of Duty. I don't really put any real in-game money in it or real money into it anymore because I don't really have to.
Yeah.
Let's see, what would be another good game? Ready or Not. I mean, I bought the the supporter edition of that
Hmm.
just because I loved it so much. 7 Days to Die. I've got 200 hours plus into it. But I mean, that's how I always compare the games. The if I'm like, here's a prime example: Baldur's Gate 3. We have over 140 hours in one playthrough,
Hmm.
and we never had that moment of, I just want to kind of stop playing this now.
Yeah.
And like, to me, if they said, "Hey, we hate to do this, but we're going to release two versions of a DLC, one that has less of it but has the campaign in it, and then
Hmm.
one that has a campaign with extra stuff in it. The extra stuff is going to cost money." I'd be like, I don't care. Here, take my money.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it's like me and like a good one that I played that was my chill game was my time at Soundrock. And I even bought like the little DLCs, which was like a little bit of extra clothes and stuff. But I have like over 100 or 455 hours in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like if the finals keeps impressing me like it has, even though it's been kind of shoddy here and there, I
Yeah.
might end up willing to invest in it as well.
Yeah, like the ships that don't exist that you keep on telling me, and I literally spin my camera around going, where? Because literally I was like, what boat? I'm like, what are you talking about? There's no one around me.
But I mean, like I said, I think it's a little too early to judge the game super harshly
Oh no.
because it's one of those things. If someone said they were playing a pirate game before it released, what would you think?
Again, I always give stuff time, and sometimes I come back to it. Like, I'll actually use Dungeon Defenders. So I was actually part of the beta for that game, and of course, when I got it, it was actually a buy game. It's free to play now, but it was $40 in the past. I liked it, so I got it. It was grindy. There wasn't a lot to do once you got to the top level, and it just kind of died as soon as you hit the top. There was, and even then, it was like I think like Chaos 3 was it. Like there was nothing. There was nothing in this game. Now, and this came out in 20, is it 2017, 2015? Double check here. So it came out in 2017. And when it came out, like I said, there wasn't a lot to it. Now, the one thing I will always say that was pretty awesome for the developers of this game was when they did decide to go completely free with it. Anyone who bought the game, they did get it, it was in you got your money back.
Yeah.
And I remember when I got my money back, I just put the money back into the game because I was like, no, I'm like, take my money. I'm
Dang
like,
it.
you deserve it. You take it. But again, like the stuff that I might like, I do like to buy sometimes the heroes. But the nice thing about this game too is everything is you don't need to spend a fucking dollar. Everything is possible. It's a lot of grinding to get it, but everything is buyable except for maybe like a couple of clothing by actually playing. And like I said, nowadays there's all these extra quests. You're up to Chaos 10. And it's fun and I enjoy it. Like I said, it's my chill game. It's if I just want to break things and not really care too much, it's my favorite game. Up to that, it's whatever. But my thing too, like going back to like Skull and Bones, and it's kind of why I brought up Dungeon Defenders is if you remember when we had the conversation about Skull and Bones last time, what was like one of my biggest worries was microtransactions.
Yeah.
And you remember what I said when I noticed it in this game, especially because it's so new and it feels so like luckily it's just cosmetics for now, but it's already has microtransactions.
And
And
that
I'm
oh, go ahead.
And I'm worried because again, I played Arcade, I played games with that, and they always start, and a lot of those games had start with just the bonus, like, oh, clothing or like a different ship or car look, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they'll start adding things that will break the game, which then just becomes a pay to win, or just like it just wrecks it, you know?
Yeah.
And that is my worry that could happen in the game, because if they go, well, we can definitely make money if we just give people the best stuff, that's what they're going to do. Because let's be honest, a lot of people don't like grinding. And this game is a bit grindy to a point, but then again, I don't look at it as grinding. It's just us having fun on the sea and fighting people. I mean, most of the time we're just fucking boiling people we shouldn't be
Yeah.
targeting, but we just want to blow them up. That's why it's just, you know, I have those worries about it, especially if they do really add PvP or anything like that, because that would change the game, and then that would get very ugly.
Well, like I said, if they add PvP and do specific zones that you can do that
Oh,
in, I'm perfectly
100%
fine with
behind
it.
it then.
And be
Yeah,
and just like we said in the other one that isn't going to be posted now, that if you're out somewhere and like someone basically picks your quarry or something, you can challenge them to a one-on-one,
hmm
and like
or
they
even
have
the
to accept it basically.
yeah, but even just the fact of, because I know in some PvE zones you could literally sit, and I hated that, especially in Arcade. Someone would sit and attack you, so they would step into the PvE zone, but before you could attack, they will jump out, so you can't target them, and they'll use that to their advantage. And if they did add it, I would hope that they would make it where if you come into the PvE zone by accident,
It
you
gives you a
get like,
timer.
it gives you a timer, even if it's like 10 seconds. I would say at least 10 seconds, because let's be honest, some of those boat churns, holy crap, you
I would.
can't churn for shit.
Here's how I would see it: you enter the PvP zone, and you have 30 seconds so long as you do not fire a gun. If you fire a
Yeah,
gun at all, you're locked into PvP basically.
yeah. But then also you're locked when, if you try to jump out, you're still in the fight for the 30 seconds as well. So
Yeah.
you can't cheese it, because
You
that
can't come in
is
when a guy's like trying to get away to heal, kill him, and go, ha ha, look, I'm outside the zone, so now y'all can't do nothing to me.
exactly, because those are the people, I will find them and I will murder them with their own eyeballs.
But, like, I don't think microtransactions will be a problem because if we look at other Ubisoft games, like, not well, Divinity is not, no, not Divinity. Division's one of them. The other game that became free a while back, I cannot remember what it's called off the top of my head. But they've released quite a few games that ended up having microtransactions, but it was never things that would make you better.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, it's always been cosmetic stuff, and when they do add stuff that make you better, it is something you have to earn generally. Like in the Division 2, they did add stuff that makes you more powerful in the game, but it was also in raids,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that you actually had to be very smart and very well equipped to even attempt to get those items. And that, personally, I would love for a true siege to where like you could
Oh.
invite like up to like 10 other boats to lay siege to a mega fort.
Oh, that would be
Or
fun.
like imagine 8 people facing the Flying Dutchman.
Yes. I still like the one where we're like, hey, look at that boat, and then we start hitting it. Let's go.
It says immune. I don't want that.
It's immune to everything we have thrown. I don't think we're supposed to be here.
But I mean that's why I think that it won't be nowhere near as bad as what people are going to think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be for a while because it is new ground.
Oh,
Like this
100%.
is the first like really big pirate game besides Sea of Thieves. And even
Mm-hmm.
then, like I would not put it in the same category as Sea of Thieves because Sea of Thieves is very arcadey.
Yes.
And that's one thing people keep comparing this game to Sea of Thieves because like, oh well, it's still fighting on boats. It's like, yes, but here's also the major difference. Sea of Thieves has 3 boats, and it's based on how many people you have join is what you get. Then on top of that, you go down and do repairs with wood planks and everything, but you don't have massive battles on the open sea. You mostly are attacking forts or attacking people.
Yeah.
Like, you're not sailing and all of a sudden 3 brigates are coming your way.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's why I don't think judging this to Sea of Thieves is a smart idea for anyone, because it is just so different that I couldn't even, for the life of me, try to compare it.
Yeah.
Because that would
I
be
mean,
like comparing Call of Duty to the finals.
yes. Yeah, that would be. But like I said, like I love the game. I'm so glad we're playing it.
Yeah.
I always enjoy when you're like, "Hey, let's play." And I'm not worried about myself. But like I say, for like the price that it is as it stands right now, I can understand why people don't feel like it's worth it either. Because some people aren't interested in the stuff like we're interested in. They want like story and like all that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love story in a lot of games. This one I wasn't really into it, and that's why I'm just like I can see someone who's like very into like the rich story part of a video game.
Yeah.
They won't get it from this, and that could easily kill this game for them, right?
Yeah. But
And
go ahead.
okay, and there isn't a lot of content if you think about it on the scale. Like I said, for us, we're happy with it. But if you think about how, because come on, like people need something spinning in front of their faces for a long period of time to keep them attracted.
Yeah.
And this game doesn't feel like it has that effect on that effect. So people who have like short, uh, is it? I'm losing words.
Mm.
Um, um,
Um.
like they can't focus on it, right? Like they need the shiny, or they just get distracted by other shinies.
Yeah.
Uh, that's the best I'm gonna come out. The word just won't leave my mouth. I'm tongue tied. But it's a fact of you need to have sometimes engaging stories, or a real plot line keeps people working on it and playing. This one doesn't even have that. So I think it's so easy to get grossed out by it. And even the jobs, you do the job, you can do it again. So there's no like end of it. It's just the same stuff over and over again. To a point.
Yeah.
It's why, like I said, like I can understand the logic of people being angry with it. Because again, they didn't call this like, one of the top games. They doubled down that it was even better. It was a topper tier. It was what, a quad tier or whatever they called it?
They say it was a quadruple A game.
Yeah, there you go, quadruple. And for that, it's I'm sorry. I like I said, I like the game, but I don't see that. For what we got, I'm hoping to see more. And I'm hoping that because again, like the map isn't technically fully fleshed out. It's not from one edge to the other. There is a lot of gray. So I'm hoping that you do add more and whatnot. But again, it's too early. I am holding my tongue if, it is on the lower end or whatnot. Because in the end, it's still an 8 out of 10 for me at least.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we get lost playing it. But I can't give it big points. Like I said, I'm still giving it a high mark. If anything, I could almost drop it. But I have to take the ticks for just story. And again, it's not for me, but the story and keeping people into it. I can see just being big downfalls on it. But they could change it, like I said. I'm in.
Yeah, I would definitely say it is not a solo game.
No, it's kind of boring by yourself.
I mean, if you do something like I did one day, to where I just went in with the mindset of going around and start finding civilization so I could at least like fast travel and everything if I need to, or something like that. Then it's like, okay, you have a mindset going into it of like doing all this. But like if you go in expecting to have a lot of fun, so I think you were going to be in for a world of hurt.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll put it this way. I don't know about you. You might have a little bit more than me. But when I go to Skull and Bones on Ubisoft, I've already got 38 hours into this game. And it
Um,
released this last week.
I might have a bit more because I played every time you played, except I jumped on a couple of times with whiskey,
Yeah.
but I didn't go too far. But I left my computer. Give me a sec.
All right. One Mississippi. All right. Your sex done. I know I'm an arse. But I mean,
Punish you later.
promise? What? Um,
What?
but I will say, like, playing with friends, this game, it's just like Baldur's Gate 3. I could spend hours in this game without even realizing how much time flew by because we've done that a couple of times.
Yes. Which is why, like I said, for me, I love it. I can play it for hours. But if you take somebody who doesn't like doing, because again, I play DD2. That's just freaking grinding. There's really nothing to it. So a game like this doesn't faze me as much.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like one of those games, or it's like playing Fallout and everything to me.
Yeah.
A game that, the more you play, the more rewarding it is because you get some higher tier shit. And I mean, I'm just gonna say it. It felt good destroying that level 12 ship and not dying once.
Oh. Well, I died, but
Well, I didn't
once.
die.
Well, if I didn't get, like I said, that it's always the ship that we were in, because once you have that little bit of health gone, sometimes it's just like that's it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
And
so effed up so quickly.
I think there's something you can get that gets, because that's classified as critical damage.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a kit that repairs critical damage. Also, what is it, baby? But I mean, it's got its kinks. It's got its moments that you're just like, I don't really know about this game. But then there's a lot of times I'm playing, I'm like, do I have to go to work? Do I have to stop playing?
Can I just stay here and do this all day?
Yeah, because like we'll just have moments where we're just going around pillaging and plundering.
Oh, I know, and it's absolutely fun, and I love it.
But then there's other times that you're just sitting there getting your ass handed to you by the fact that for some reason you're level 8 fighting level 11 boats.
No, I got a good one. Trying to find the mystery wine.
Oh god, yeah, that one. 2 streams. It took 3 streams.
Mm-hmm.
2 streams were spent searching. The third stream, we were looking at doing it, and then we had the world event pop up, and that's when we looked and we're like, wait, they got wine. They got wine. Let's go after them.
You
And
want to know something that made me angry?
you found a ship with wine afterwards.
No, Whiskey found them. And I was like, shut your pie hole. That was all I said to him. I'm like, you don't tell us this stuff.
You shut your whore mouth right now.
Yeah, that whore mouth is better be staying shut there. I don't want to hear it. I don't even know. I'm looking at my Ubisoft. Where can I see how many hours I have?
Go into games,
Okay.
and then you click on it, and then you go into stats.
Stats.
Da.
Alright.
And it'll say total time played, total in PvP, PvE, solo, and in group. I've got 2 hours solo.
Overview.
No, it's in stats underneath share play.
I'm probably on the wrong one. Yeah.
You clicked on Skull and Bones itself, right?
I did.
Yeah.
And it brought me to the page, and it says overview and store. Share sessions. I'm looking challenges.
I'll show you my screen.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that might help.
Does your screen not look like this?
Straight. Oops. No.
You're
It
through Ubisoft Connect, right?
I'm using yeah.
Okay, so when
I'm
you,
seeing this. Hold on, let me show you what I'm looking at.
I don't think you can post
Since
your stream. Oh no, you can.
yes, I can. You gave me
Oh,
that
you're in the
power.
beta mode. That's why.
Mm.
I don't know how you get out of beta mode. Hit the three dots. Three dots. No, not verify files. Uh, keep scrolling, or is that the bottom?
That's bottom.
Go to manage, maybe.
Okay.
No, manage is top right.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wouldn't be in properties. How the hiffle did
Ah,
you?
it's fine.
How the hiffle did you manage to get Ubisoft beta?
I I I downloaded it the day for the thing for this, so I don't know how I got that.
Go
I
to.
could probably go to the website. Would that probably be the same
I
or?
don't think so. Go all the way
You know what?
out of your library, completely out.
Completely out.
Yeah.
So
Okay, go to your name.
all right.
Go to settings. Go to other. Okay, not there. Go to interface. Oh, I don't know where you're, because I have a little bar that lets me swap to standard or beta, and I don't know.
It's fine. I'm complicated. You should know this. I just complicate your life. That's my goal in life, supposedly.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Well, you'll probably around 30 something hours,
Yeah,
easy
like I
if
said,
not 40.
it should be pretty close to yours, if anything.
But I mean, like that's my big thing about it. Like dumping that much hours, especially this early on, I deem it as a win. And I mean, like you said, and like I'll even agree to, it's it's not a win for everyone because we all have our
Oh.
preferences, we all have our games that we like, and we all have our games we despise. Like I
Mhm.
despise Final Fantasy, but I mean, I
I used to
think
like
with
those too.
the I do think the criticism is good.
Yeah,
I
because
do.
you gotta have both coins. You gotta get the good and the bad.
Well, the reason why I say that, I think the people criticizing will keep Ubisoft in check.
Mhm.
Because if people threaten to leave the game, it's like, oh, well, you already gave them their money. It's like, do y'all not know how AAA or quadruple A titles work? They want the money over time, not the initial purchase. The money over time makes a game successful. GTA, for example, it sold more copies than the human population. So, I mean, they've got to be doing something right. But not everyone gets that. They just want to be dumb and go, well, they already got my money, so they don't care if I stop.
Yeah, like a game that only lasted 4 days and then the company went under.
The day before the sale and the day after the sale no longer exist.
Yep, it's gone.
And I hated it so bad because I was so fucking looking forward to playing it. I was excited. I think even Knight was excited to play it, and it just turned into such a fucking shit show.
And then even like the whole thing that they did with Crop Night to do. And then
Yeah.
the most disgusting thing is they just opened a new gaming company. Like it's
Well, yeah, that's what they
it's
usually
so
do.
fucking shady. I know, but it's so fucking shady.
There's a Hilton Garden Inn. These are usually pretty. But I mean, I'm generally hopeful that the game will do well and that it'll give us a lot of time of playing and all that. Because I don't feel like it's gonna go away anytime soon or anything like that.
No, I honestly agree with you. I think there's gonna be a filter of people, and then we're gonna start seeing like the real people who are gonna stay and the people who aren't. Because again, you'll get people who are gonna give it a shot, and they're gonna find they don't like it, and then you're gonna get the people who are gonna be like, well, no, I don't mind grinding, and I don't mind doing like a same quest kind of theory over and over again. And then after like 20 shots of it, they're like, you know what? No, I'm
Mm,
not interested.
yeah,
I mean, I see it with DD2 all the time. So the
I was
grind
one of
is
those
real.
people. Granted, my thing was I did get a bit bored with it, and I know you said that
Mhm.
once you hit a certain point, it actually becomes more
It's
interactive. But that's
mhm.
just the hard part is you have to suffer so long to get to it.
Well, it's and see that's the thing about it because even I lost interest in this game because there wasn't really anything. But it's like you got to get past that starting lump, and they made it so easy at the beginning. It's like they cradle you. And then it's like out of fucking nowhere, they will literally fucking drop you on your head and be like, "You're on your fucking own now, bitch." And you're just like, "Wait a second, this game was easy like 3 seconds ago."
It's just
And
a
then the real fun
surprise,
pick.
motherfucker.
Exactly, and that's where the fun does come in. But there's a lot of modes too. Like I hate survival mode with a pure fucking passion, and I'll still fight anyone on like Dungeon Defenders for that shit because it is so absolutely grindy, and you get and for like there's shards there that like I really need, and I have spent hours trying to even get the shards, and it's not even a guarantee, which makes it even worse. And when you are hitting like 110 levels or 130 and you're not getting the drops, and I've had it where I did a run, I did 70 levels. I was in the game for, and I think we did like 2 runs of it, and I played for 8 hours with my friend, and I got no chest, which is absolutely unreal to me. And it really pissed me off in the game where I took a break. I didn't play for like 2 weeks because I was that mad. And I'm like, I have to do this. I'm like, this is just bullshit. And that kind of stuff does tear people off. I enjoy like I like for doing for Dungeon Defenders like onslaughts. I hate doing them by myself, but I like them because they're challenges because every door is different. Like you'll have a door that's maybe just bosses. You'll have a door where things will come out and it's you have to hit them with an element or they take no damage. And like that stuff makes the game interesting
Yeah.
because then the game isn't just standing there picking your nose while your stuff goes to town. Because you gotta pay attention. You gotta make sure shit's working as it should be. But until you get to that point, it's like you're bored, and that's the only downfall with that game. It takes a lot of like promising yourself that it's going to get better before it gets better.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. When does it get better? Ha! You think it gets better.
You poor sweet summer child.
It's okay. We all were there before. What do you mean we all will be there? We all were there before, and you see just a bunch of tired people. It'll get better.
Well, like honestly, the only reason why I have so many hours on it is because I you broke me. And I make those jokes. I don't like playing games by myself. So unless I'm playing with a group of friends, I stick to that game just as like a chill game to just wait for people to show up.
Yeah.
But up to that, I do enjoy doing other things. Now switching up on different games though, the finals.
Well, you brought it up. What's your thoughts?
You created a monster. But no. So I'm new to this style of games. I've never played competition
Competitive
FPSs.
FPS.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't, and as I said to you, I don't like. I honestly think I'm trash at it. And then I also am like, just like, this isn't. I don't never play these, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just running around like a chicken with no head, is my opinion.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it, but there's a balance issue. And it, like they keep on axing certain things. I'm like, fine, they want to do that, fine. But the ones that they aren't axing are absolutely stupid. And the fact that someone can have a hammer and one shot a light makes me mad. And then there's the bombing weapons. That they literally we had there was one game we decided it wasn't worth it and just quit. Because all they did was just mortar the hell out of the map.
Yep.
And you're just like, this is fun. It's not a challenge. Or people will pick like the easiest setups where like they'll have everyone will put down all the turrets so they don't have to worry about killing things. Their turrets do it. So they can just sit back and pick their nose again. And I don't understand from someone who doesn't play these type of games and coming into this with like fresh eyes to it. I don't see the fun in that. I don't see because I mean if that's what I wanted to do, I'll just go back to fucking Dungeon Defenders and let my turrets and my toys do all the work for me. I want to get in there, balls deep.
I can say the reason why the majority of people do end up playing like that is because. So the downside is we are playing a competitive game, and
Yes.
there are aspects to a game like this that kind of enact people to think like that. So it's annoying as fuck. Don't get me wrong when they put all these sentries down, but if it stops people from taking the objective, it did its job.
Yes. I'm not fully hating it. I just it would be more
You
fun.
don't like that there is the meta of everyone can run it.
Yeah.
Like I would very much like it if it was one of those things that, okay, you can only have two turrets maximum on a team.
Yes.
Or two healer beams maximum on a team.
Well, okay, maybe one, but
No, I would say maximize two of one type of thing on a team.
Okay. I'll give it to you.
Mainly because if you just do one healing beam, you're gonna kill the healing beam for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Or like do what some games do. Make it to where like if you're healing and someone hits you with it, it cuts the beam off. Or
Yes.
like if you hit someone who's being healed, it puts a frangible effect on them to where it delays the beam from starting again.
Yes, because again, we've been in teams where I've had it where I almost killed someone. The beam came on. I switched because the other person couldn't get near me, so I was doing fine. But then that person that I almost killed will then switch to being healer, and then it's just basically an endless swap until they finally get me.
Yep.
And I don't like that.
Great.
That's the only reason why I'm kind of like I don't like the two beams.
I
Or you
will.
get the
Oh, go ahead.
heavies. And I was like, and then there's the two beams and the heavy.
Well, I will
With-
say I am glad we have not seen what my worst fear is.
Oh, and what's that?
I have two worst fears in this game. It's going to be triple heavy on both of them. Either triple heavy
Oh,
all sledgehammers or triple heavy all grenade launchers.
oh, Tino, please knock on wood. And I mean it, knock on wood. Thank you very much.
Because
'Cause-
I feel like, especially if they have the charge ability, that is going to be so busted because they're just going to knock down every building and then use their speed. Because that's also another thing is that if they do their charge attack, it also one hits lights.
yeah, because that's what gets me killed a lot too. If they charge me with their hit.
And if they did, like, here's how I see it: the charge attack should act like it does in Rainbow Six. that if you do the charge, it's just a straight line. There's no turning. It's just straight line. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because giving them the ability to turn while charging, I'm sorry. Anyone who's actually ever done a full charge like that person is doing, you ain't fucking turning.
It's like let's use football. Do you see those like them charging? Will actually like do a lot of big turns like that, especially like full heavy mode. Not really.
And if
And
they
if they
do,
and
they have to do a full stop and do what is called a juke.
yes, and or even like their turns will be super slow. But I mean, when you're going gun ho, it's a straight line shot. There really is no curve to it too much.
No. I've gotten a jewel.
Oh, he wants me to come over. So for snuggles.
Heckin' boops.
Oh, the heckin' boops.
Don't break a bottle. No,
He wants some Emmy hugs. He wants some Emmy hugs, Emmy love. I'll pamper him. I'll brush him. I'll love him.
I wouldn't doubt
You
it.
won't get him back.
Well, good luck on that. That dog loves me.
I know. But I would pamper the fuck out. I want to brush his hair so bad. I'm like, I'm gonna make his coat shiny.
I'm gonna test this. So, I went to my brother's house to celebrate my mom's birthday.
Yes.
He has this bad habit of doing one thing to me when I come over to his house.
Oh?
He has parties at his house, and when people bring beer, they put it in the garage fridge. I go over and he's like, "Okay, well, I need to empty this fridge, so take what you want."
So what you're saying is when I come to watch the hockey game and stuff, we're gonna go there to get the beer.
Oh no, I
And do some
usually
fridge
get it. Like I will take a picture of my fridge. It is so full of various types of beer that it's not even funny.
Oh, so I get to have some fun beers. Yay.
But they also had 2 bottles of wine. One I absolutely hated. I tried to sip the other day, and it's
Is that
watermelon.
the watermelon?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I heard watermelon, I'm like, nope.
Here's one I'm interested in. I just cracked it. It smells delicious, and I think you'll agree that it should be good. It's peach.
Yes. Peach beer? Had it before.
No,
Again,
it's peach
sometimes.
wine.
Oh, peach wine. Yes, peach wine is absolutely delicious. And again, I'm not like a major wine person, but there is a few I like. Just, I don't know why. Because, like, I drink whiskeys, moonshines, shit like that. I have wine. I am flushed after a small glass. And I am
Bad.
gone after 2.
Well,
like,
see, wine would be one of those things that, like, if someone came over and wanted to be fancy, I'd get it out. I'm not a wine drinker.
yeah. But I still stand with my saying. I don't know what it is about wine. 1 glass will get me flushed. 2 glasses will get me down. And good luck pick me up if if it's 3.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
Yes. And tequila, I don't know how much I drink. Like I said, I almost drank a full Mickey before I got hit by tequila. So I just stay away from tequila.
I've never really liked tequila.
I wasn't crazy about it either. Again, it was back when I was trying all the alcohols, and like I said, like I even like brandy, but I like brandy not as a drink. Ooh, what was that?
That's a Zool.
What happened to my Zool?
What are you doing, baby?
Is he okay?
That's just his whine of getting attention. So I'm trying to figure out why he wants attention, because he didn't come up to me and start doing it. He was laying in the hallway doing it.
Because he heard me talking about giving him love, and he's like, I want to get me. What was I saying? But like tequila, I tried it because again I was trying all the new alcohols. Because again I was exploring. I absolutely despise gin.
Yeah.
The only way you'll get me to drink gin is if yeah, well if I'm already drinking. Because then I don't taste it because I'm drunk. But again, I don't like gin. But I remember like I like brandy, but I don't like brandy as an alcohol. I like it as
A cooking utensil.
a cooking utensil, and I do believe in a lot of alcohols are better as an ingredient than as a drinking ability. Again, there's some that I'm kind of with both. Like I said, I like to make my salted caramel whiskey,
Yeah.
which again I gotta make again.
Got
I think I think I kind of broke even like Night and Whiskey about it. They're like, no, you need to give this to us. So if I don't make it, I think I would be held hostage in the kitchen until I did make it.
Kind of like me with half the food I've suggested.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, when are you gonna cook this? I was thinking of saving it for next time. What is your
I'm not in the
grill,
mood for
Azul?
it.
What is your
He's
grill,
like
Azul?
he's like I want Emmy pets.
What? No, I know what it is. Even though
Is
I
it pee
just
time?
did it.
He wants peepees.
Azul, you ready? Gotta go potty?
Yep.
Alright, I'll just I don't have a way to mark it. 51 minutes, okay. I'll just
We
cut it
can.
out if I need to.
He'll just cut it out. Well, I can always cut it out too. Is it a night? Hey! It's a Knight has joined.
Yee.
So it's not as lonely. Azul was like, hey, Dad, I need to take a piss. Take me outside. So,
Okay.
pee-pee break time.
BB break time?
Well, here's a good, just because he's not here, but we've been talking about Skull and Bones, and you've been playing it. What is your take on it?
Not really my style of game, but for what it is, which is supposed to be a naval battle heavy, essentially pirate simulator.
Yeah.
It is actually very accurate. It wasn't just yo ho ho and a bottle of rum sink ships. No, there were a lot of trade deals. There was a lot of smuggling.
Mhm.
And they got that shit down to a T. So for what it is, I think it's really good.
Yeah, okay. And again, like, this is me also agreeing with you. Like I said, I told Dino I don't see it as everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
Especially with the style, because there's not like a good story plot line to it or anything like that, which will hold a lot of people's attention.
I don't need a story, but I do like to have at the very least an end goal.
Yes, and there really is none in this game, which was the other thing that I was hitting on. Because sometimes you need something to keep, you need the shiny in front of you to keep you going, right?
Well,
And when you don't
I
have a
need someone-
shiny, it kind of
yeah.
makes it.
I need someone to dangle keys in front of my face and go jingle jingle jingle.
well, Knight, the way I'm thinking of it is it's a pirate GTA.
Yeah, but with GTA you have it's a lot easier to get started with like heists and shit
Well,
like that.
here's the thing. You say that. I was there when GTA Online dropped. There wasn't that. When GTA Online dropped, you know those missions that pop up every now and then on your phone from like Lester and all that?
Yeah.
That's all there was. There was no heist. There was no bunkers. There was none of that.
Okay, there's still that occasional like mission. It's not just,
Yeah, but
going
Knight,
around for the hell of it.
those only ever paid $20,000, and cars were still $1,000,000.
Okay.
So if you wanted those cars, you had to play the same mission over and over and over to do anything. That's why GTA lost so many people when they did online, because they were expecting Heist to be out there day one. It took 3 years to get Heist.
Well, I was not there day one.
That's
I could not afford it.
that's why I'm saying I'm giving this game a lot of leeway because I've been in that boat. No pun intended.
Yeah.
That I definitely could see this game flourish. Like once they start adding content, because
Oh yeah.
I get that you can't add a lot of content right off the rip.
Right off
Because
the
if
rip, yeah.
they added a crud ton of stuff, it would just it would melt people's brains because they wouldn't know how to do everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like the fact that they've already announced 4 legendary things to fight within this year, I mean, I'm just saying I'm looking forward to it because we're gonna get to fight a fucking megalodon.
Oh, I know.
Ooh.
I can't wait for that shit.
Did you
Because
not
remember, that was
see?
one of the things I wanted.
Did you not see that night?
No.
Looking
I don't
stupid.
really look at like gaming news.
Well, looking stupid talk. I think it was right.
Yeah, I think it was stupid talk.
Stupid talk. Let's see. Keep scrolling.
Scrolling,
It
scrolling.
was on the 13th. I posted everything that's going to be coming out each season. So, like, season 1 gives us a new battle, Felipe La Peste. Gives us faction convoys. We get to fight a Kingpin Tylosaurus. Gives us territory control, takeover stuff, as well as looks like a cosmetic for some ships. Season 2 gives us the Hubak Twins battle, Dragon Boat event, the Compagni warship, the Megalodon fleet management, meaning that there's probably fleet stuff that's going to be brought in, and new takeover opportunities. Season 3 is Litian Ing, a Halloween-based event, a new world event, which means probably more stuff added. The legendary sea monster, which I think might be Loch Ness, or maybe it's going to be a tentacle. And it says very blankly, new major feature. And then season 4 is Mystery Rival, the Lunar New Year event, new world event, looks like ghost ships, legendary sea monster again, and a new major feature and a new takeover opportunity. And the fact that they also said that each season it's lasts 12 weeks and that all that content is free. So it makes me think that like they're going to add quite a bit of very much like not in-game. I don't think they'll ever have in-game content like a lot of games in this category. But I think they're going to add a lot of stuff that makes people get really hooked because, I mean, it's just one of those that it sucks when they first release a game and it doesn't have nowhere near as much content as we want. But when they keep adding more and more to make you progressively more intrigued, and it's not even like necessarily adding things that are like more powerful or able to shoot harder. It's just more opportunities to do stupid things, is how I put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I told him, it's like, would it not be fantastic to like have an event in the game where it's 8 people have to team up to fight the Flying Dutchman,
That would be fucking phenomenal.
or like or attack a super fortress or something like that.
Yeah.
Like not PvP at all. Everyone works together, but it's 8 people trying their damnedest to take out this thing that is supposed to be impossible to beat. And if you beat it, you get a big reward, kind of like what raids are in a lot of games. And Ubisoft loves doing raids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, while it feels very boring to a lot of people now, I think it's going to be one of those games that is going to get better over time, so long as everyone doesn't give up on it. If everyone gives it the GTA treatment, I could see this game becoming a GTA, but quicker. Because GTA didn't get popular, or GTA Online was nowhere near as popular as it was 5 years after its release.
Yeah, it was pretty
It was
downright
dead.
gross. Yeah. Because I remember when, because I played all the GTAs before, and then when the online came on, I tried it, and I was like, nope, and left. But that was also on,
Console.
it was it was Xbox.
Oh, you have Xbox?
Xbox.
I didn't have an Xbox. I played with somebody else.
Oh.
They had the Xbox.
All right, Xbox or
Xbox.
PlayStation?
I have PlayStation, but nah. Yeah, you know my reason why I went
I
with
know,
PlayStation over
but if you
Xbox.
had to choose a console where controllers didn't matter, which one would you choose?
Xbox.
Fuck yeah. Getting people on
Nintendo.
that bandwagon, huh?
Nothing. Bad joke.
No, say it again. I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
You said Xbox or PlayStation. I said Nintendo.
Nah, let's be honest. Nintendo
You
is
see nothing
still
racist.
always going to be in their own category
Oh yeah.
They are their own category.
because they have excelled in going into the future where other consoles wish they had.
Yes.
Like the Switch,
Nint-
I don't think they're going to be able to top except with like a Switch 2 or whatnot.
Yeah, if I didn't get fucked so hard by Nintendo, I probably would still like Nintendo.
And
Because I lost
Nintendo
thousands of
has
dollars.
like people think Nintendo, oh, like super cheerful, bubbly, you know,
No?
Mario and
oh
Sonic.
no.
No, there's Nintendo has the Resident Evil games available for download.
Yeah.
Like they have the rights to put gritty, nitty gritty games. There was a Call of Duty Modern Warfare DS game.
Well, that's the issue is that everyone always just assumes it is going to be Mario, Sonic, and all that when
Because
it's
that's how
not.
they started.
Well, it's not necessarily because how they started. It's because when you hear Nintendo, that's what you think. You don't think of Call of Duty. You don't think of any of that.
No.
I mean, hell, I don't know about y'all, but I remember when they first announced the Switch, what the major seller that made a lot of people want to get it was. They said Skyrim was going to immediately be on it.
Yeah.
Really, the thing that made me want to get the Switch was Breath of the Wild,
Yeah,
Legend of Zelda.
I don't like Legend of Zelda, so.
Water
Yeah.
Temple fucked me.
That
I
fucked
will admit,
everyone.
The Water
I'll admit,
Temple sucks.
I loved that game, and I loved like the what was it? It's the one that everyone talks about. But as soon as the Water Temple became my main level to work on, my hatred for that game grew to a point that cannot be cured.
Well, let's be honest. Nintendo knows how to make a water level that everyone hates. Mario even
Yep.
has them.
Mario
Donkey
yes.
Kong. Who remembers
Oh,
Donkey Kong
yes.
64?
I had it.
good
I
God.
loved
Who
it.
remembers the water level?
We don't talk about that level.
I had happily forgotten about that.
Where people drown more often than not in that one because they can't find the fucking air bubble halfway through.
Yep.
Fucking Sonic had water levels that people
Yep.
hated.
Sonic had it. Didn't they also have Echo? Which she didn't have any issues because you're a fucking dolphin, but you know, bullshit still happens.
This game is bullshit. Going
This
back to
game is
Pornhub.
bullshit. Exactly.
I mean, like I said, I have high hopes for that. Just like I have high hopes that maybe the finals will get their shit put together.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not against it. I'm just hoping that it keeps on getting better to make it worth it. And again, even if we only get, you know, say 250 hours in it, I at least got my money's worth.
Yep. I just have to make sure we can drag out at least 80 hours of night.
Yes.
That's right, bitch. I own you. Oh, he got silent.
Did get silent.
I'm loading up Call of Duty.
Well, why? Are we not entertaining?
Are you not entertained?
I did get onto GTS so we can do our roll.
Oh, yeah, we need to do that real quick. Because this is not a gaming podcast.
No, it is not.
No, like I said, the whole premise of it is just to get bullshit out from the week before.
Oh yeah.
Because we...
And this is just me being me.
I ain't gonna have you barking at me, so I just let you outside. Come here. That's all. Go lay down. I'll let y'all out in a little while and let y'all play for a hot minute. It's just too damn cold for me.
Turtle.
No, it's not that.
Turtle.
My nipple got hard.
Ooh.
Cut diamonds with them bitches.
I'll cut some diamonds with that.
No, cause I mean I'm wearing some PJs and everything, but no, it don't affect me in the lower half. It always makes it to where like the cold instantly hits me. I'm just like, no.
Well, it doesn't help that
no
you also
thanks.
took a shower.
My hair's dry now.
Stop. Shower time.
Da 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 da. Because even I won't go out if my hair is wet.
My hair
In the
nice
cold.
and floofy.
I know my hair's getting floofy too.
I actually have to get the better shampoo and conditioner I used to have. I used to use tea tree.
Ah, yes.
I love it. I was talking to someone. It's like, yeah, I usually use tea tree, and they're like, isn't that a female shampoo? It's like, there's actually. It's like, why'd you call it a female shampoo? It's like, well, because girls use it because it smells good. It's like, yes, but it also takes really good of your hair.
Yep.
It's like,
taking care of your hair.
I said, you know why people take care of their hair? Why? So they don't go bald.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, do you want to go bald? Well, male pattern baldness runs in my family. It's like, cool. There's stuff that can actually like not prevent it, but make it take longer to do that.
Yeah. There's preventative
Yeah, just get a toupee.
measures.
Oh God.
Em, I got something to tell you. I've been having a toupee this entire time.
I knew it.
I'm bald.
I also like it.
I am bald this way.
I will shine your head for you.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If I ever like had the misfortune of having to be bald, I would be that guy that walked around that like his head was
Owned
so
it?
smooth that you could actually like stick a fucking plunger to.
Mhm. Yeah, I could see you owning it. I mean, there's some people who just shave too, have like the bald head, right? But I mean, you can own it.
Yeah, but I'd be an ugly bald.
Oh, look at this, a whiskey.
A
Johnny
whiskey.
sins that shit.
A whiskey.
I don't know who Johnny Sins is. So.
Lucky escape.
Oh, never mind.
I guess
The joke is ruined.
I'm guessing by the
all
name
I,
it's porn.
all I
It is
come in is
porn.
I don't know who Johnny Sins is, and I'm like I know exactly who Johnny Sins is.
We were
Yeah,
talking
last
about
week.
male pattern baldness.
Johnny Sins is the most impressive man on the face of this planet. He's a doctor, an astronaut, a soldier, a teacher.
We're gonna have that one person who's be like, I'm gonna look them up. Who is this brilliant person?
Oh, I am.
And then they'll see it and be like, oh God. Oh God.
Oh no! Oh
Just-
no!
Oh. Oh.
Well, they might not say, oh no, they might go, oh
Oh
God.
yes!
Oh,
Oh
God.
my.
Oh my!
Don't you fucking do it. Okay, thank God.
Oh!
Oh. Oh no, I almost won the car. The ugly fucking car.
Which one is it right now?
That
So that was
fucking
it
Jetson
came
mobile.
from relief.
it's a $1.5 million car, but it's absolutely horrible.
It is ugly as shit.
All right,
Yeah.
I got my roll in. I'm gonna go back to just chilling.
Oh yeah, same here.
Oh jeez, I would have hated winning that car. I would rather burn the 5 points that I could potentially get and get a good car than that.
If I'm gonna lose my points, it better be to a car that's at least decent.
Yeah, it better be a car that's worth it.
You're like, I don't want to lose the chance of having my fucking slap taken away from me for an ugly car.
No, no one does. It would be like getting excited to win a Prius for free. No one gets excited for that. Or, oh no, here's a better one. winning a Mustang too.
Mm,
Don't you,
no.
don't you want a Mustang too with that V4 engine in it?
Oh God, he's got a 4-cylinder and he's feeling froggy.
But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, I've got high hopes for some of these games that are coming out. I've just there are so many games coming out within the same time frame of release that kind of does get me worried that some games will definitely suffer for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Power World is already suffering because like they lost
Yep.
apparently 2/3 of their fan base. But I will say this: the Power World devs are classy as fuck. Did y'all see that?
Oh yes.
No.
Yes.
They actually made a reply about the people that left, and they said, "We're not mad at you for stopping to play. We just hope that you'll think of us and come back eventually because we were thankful that any of y'all took the time to play our game."
Yeah.
That's classy as shit, dude.
Yeah, they're not like, "Oh, don't play that game because it's not our game." They're like, "Hey, you can always come back to
We're
us.
just glad y'all played in the first place.
Yeah, come back later on. We'll have some more stuff for you."
It's like we know our game was shit. So thank you for playing in the first place, and we understand that there's other games coming out and you want to play those too.
Well, it's also not that they're like, your game with, we understand, but they're like they were understanding, like, yeah, you guys did the, basically maxed out what you could do on this game at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's honestly just like any new game that comes out. A month after its release, there's going to be a decline in player base.
Oh yeah.
Nonsense. Pornhub has never had a decline. But we'll see what happens with some of these
Yeah.
games. Hopefully some good comes out of it. As long as it progresses gaming and doesn't degrade it. That's all I ever care about.
Yeah. Like, everybody's going on right now about Helldivers, and I'm like, that one I'm honestly a little skeptical about.
Yeah, when I looked at it, I'm like, it kind of feels a bit like Lethal Company to me. To where it's just gonna be go in, get the shit, get out, and like, well, yeah, mods are definitely making it to where Lethal Company is staying alive, but stop acting.
Oh, the next Lethal Company update is actually supposed to be pretty hefty.
If you're gonna bark at me, get out of my
Adding new,
Lay down.
different. Oh, what's the fucking thing I'm thinking of?
Monsters.
Yeah, and new tile sets
Oh, okay.
and a new locations as well.
All the locations of new. Are they gonna add the Newt location?
Who knows? But the biggest thing that I've seen, especially like in Helldivers, is that my buddy, he was playing it the other day. He's like, so it's Destiny with bugs.
When I looked at it, I said it was Destiny and Fallout had a love child.
So could it be the Destiny version of Starship Trooper?
Could
And then again, I had somebody who said, another friend said, "Oh, it's Starship Troopers."
Because that's what I thought when I saw it, is that, oh, you're killing bugs like Starship Trooper. Then I looked and I'm like, oh wait, no, Starship Trooper has a game that actually like has a big community following on it already.
Yeah, they already have Starship Troopers.
Yeah, and like, have you seen the fan base of that? Oh, they are fucking amazing. Like, there are people that are actually going through and recreating scenes from the movies.
That's fucking awesome, actually.
Like the entire base fight scene and everything, where like all the bugs are climbing on top of the other dead bodies to get over the wall. They're literally having that situation occur, and they're like, "We'll get them. We'll push them back." And then all of a sudden, something kills the lieutenant in the center of the base, and everyone's just like, "Well, fuck. What do we do now?" Because that's what happened in Starship Trooper, except it was the giant worm creature.
Yeah.
That poked the hole in the middle of the base, ate the commander, and then they got swarmed by the flying bugs. And I'm just sitting there, it's like, why aren't y'all just like, y'all have considered futuristic military tech. Why aren't y'all doing like just giant coils of wire and just amping that shit up as much as possible? Like, just make a giant fucking fly swatter, basically.
That would be fucking awesome.
Well, if they're bug based, just get a fucking big ass lantern.
Yeah, true. I wonder what would happen in that universe if you walked out and sprayed bug repellent on you before you went out to fight.
Well, the thing about that is, a lot of popular bug sprays don't actually repel bugs. They just block the bug's senses. So it essentially makes you invisible to them.
Yeah. I mean,
So if you want a stealth mission, take your can of off with you.
Nah, you know how to really fuck with them? Don't use a flamethrower. Use a deep thrower. It's like, you just see a guy out there shooting what looks like a foam cannon at a bunch of bugs. What are you hitting them with? Industrial grade DEET. They'll shrivel up and die by the hour. Because I can't remember who it was. They found a tree of maggots or something like that and sprayed industrial grade DEET on them. And like, he said, if you could audibly hear them, they were screaming.
Yeah.
Because, like he said, all it does is starts eating away at them. He said that's why you're not supposed to actually spray industrial grade DEET on your body. Because they'll actually eat your skin.
I can just imagine, instead of like Agent Orange or napalm, it's just fucking vats of Raid.
All the raid.
All the raid.
All the
Shadow
Raid.
Legends?
Do y'all
God.
or M or Whiskey, have either of y'all had experience with some DEET? I didn't say Knight. I said Whiskey or M.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure you did, Knight. You were military.
That's where
I haven't had any experience with it, but I know what it is.
So Whiskey has. What about you, M?
Like bug repellent, right? DEET?
Yeah, DEET.
yeah, deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you were on a farm. Yeah, you would have had it.
Yeah, if the reason why I know about it is because I was in the cadet program, and at summer camp, one of the things you're issued is DEET.
And did you ever make the mistake of spraying it on your skin?
Oh no, we straight up just sprayed it in the grass and drew a penis.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh.
That's fair.
You know, Whiskey.
That's
That's
out.
fair.
Whiskey, I'm proud of you for that one.
Just, we're at a summer camp. Penis.
And that's not what we did with ours, but I wouldn't suggest people do what we do.
What? Now you got me curious what you did.
What did you do, M?
Fire.
Oh,
Fire!
okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
that
that
makes
checks
sense.
out.
Salmon Warfin. You could do that
Salmon
with hairspray
Warfin.
too, but I wouldn't tell people to do what we did. That's how accidents happen there.
Oh, did one blow up on someone?
Luckily, no, not at any of the groups I've been with, but there was an accident with someone in our area.
I think the funniest thing was that the same summer camp that kids would be also put Tiger Bomb on the nut sacks. So
Oh God.
You know what? It's not just the nutsack, it's the asshole and it's the veggies, it's everything. Let's just be honest.
No,
If you should not put it there, it's gonna go there because somebody's gonna be dumb. Mostly
We also
men,
remember
I will
it's a
admit
bunch
on
of
that.
it's a bunch of like 15-year-old kids.
no,
Exactly, which I'll go back to boys, men, boys, whatever. But no, it's you got the dumbasses.
the place
Yes.
to put it, if you really want to ruin someone's day, is the gooch. The between part.
Why does that hurt me?
Because it gets everywhere. It gets between both, and
I didn't hear what you said, and I don't think I want to.
Put Tiger
choke.
Bomb on the taint.
No!
Have a cookie night.
No.
Hey, Knight, we got these double stuffed Oreos for you.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What the actual fuck is
You
this?
don't want
that
to
I'm
know.
staring at.
Icky cookie.
No. I'm looking at the at the stupid fucking spin car.
Oh yeah. Don't you want to win it?
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
You can win it and you can drive it around all day. I know
Oh
you
boy,
want
here
it.
we go. Oh boy.
I would
here
laugh
we
so
go.
hard if he got it though.
Oh, you were so fucking close though, Dino. Yeah.
Oh, no.
God. Dino, do you want
Oh,
to
I'm not gonna get it.
Okay.
I would
Did
laugh
you-
so hard if it came around and he got it.
10,000 RP.
Do you want to give me your email address?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Wait, do you have a Google
So she
Drive?
can email you tasteful nudes.
I don't know.
Well, it's just if
Oh,
you have
good.
a Google account or anything, you should have a Google Drive linked.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only reason I
Okay.
say that is because they've actually started limiting amount of gigabytes you can send over email now.
Oh,
So annoying.
of course, so it's the same thing on Discord. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what am I supposed to do?
So just go to Google, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm in the
And-
drive.
Oh, you're in your drive?
I think so. Says my drive.
Yeah. Just take the file and drop it into your drive.
All
And
right. Anyways, continue.
Huh?
I would just continue.
Once you get it there, it'll actually give you a little spiral at the bottom right of your screen saying that
Oh,
it's
yeah,
transferring.
Yeah, it's transferring right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and then after that, I'll tell you how to send it to me later on then. Because it'll probably
Okay.
take a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
Blurg. Because it's probably, let's see, you said it was like 30-something minutes. It's probably like 5, maybe 6 gigabytes.
Yeah. It's saying about 30-ish minutes.
Yeah. Gotta love the drive.
Yeah. It's fine. At least it's done.
Yeah. Now-
Okay. That's good. I decided to get that going before I forget.
Okay. So yeah, Whiskey, since you weren't here for the initial talks about Skull and Bones, what's your thoughts on it?
Fucking love it.
We were just talking about how it definitely the only downside of it is there's not a lot of content currently. But I said it's
No.
probably going to be just like how GTA was, because what a lot of people forgot about GTA is when GTA Online dropped, which mind you, it took 2 years after GTA 5 release, I believe. 1 or 2 years, I can't remember exactly. It took 3 years for them to actually put any heist in the game. Because when Grand Theft Auto Online initially dropped, the only thing you had in there was the call missions. And then like
Yeah.
the races and everything. So people got very bored of the game super quick. But now it's one of the like biggest games even now. Not necessarily GTA Online itself, but GTA.
Yeah, because of realistically as well because of the RP. The RP has really helped it.
Honestly, I kind of feel like GTA, if they want to be smart about it, especially after GTA 6 releases, just give the code to online devs once they once they basically close down the servers or anything like that, and make it to where the roleplay servers can actually fully dive into it and customize it even better.
Well, here the thing with that though is come release of GTA 6, since Rockstar has brought in both, or they have brought in the 5M and Red M. They're now owned by Rockstar. So that's why I don't know if you guys are in the loop of some of the updates recently in terms of the RP servers, but they've all had to, like, because it used to be that, you know, you would go in and you could play and get, if you wanted a Jeep Wrangler, you could have a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
If you wanted a, Ford GT, you could have a Ford GT. But now they have to brand. They couldn't even just debadge these vehicles. They had to completely like rebadge them as equivalent of in-game care of, and change them just enough that they were in-game.
That's what happens when you
Cards.
sell out. No, I mean,
some people. I mean, I've heard like some people say like it's not going to be a good thing with that GTA's own. Rockstar owns these now, but I look at it as the fact of Rockstar was like, instead of us potentially getting into legal trouble, we could take a hold of that and we can implement it into our game right off the rip.
well, also another thing that they could do that people aren't realizing, some of the people that are designing these vehicles that they're using might just happen to get a little extra payday in their pocket, because since they're making assets that are already in the file and everything, Rockstar goes, hey, we like the car you designed. How much would it take for you to let us own the asset?
Yeah.
Because that's what Fallout did for a while. They actually started paying mod developers for assets. Now, is it guaranteed to happen? No. But it could.
No. And it's not like Rockstar is going to be hurting for any kind of money ever.
No, they're always hurting for money. They're broke, didn't you know? Bankruptcy.
Oh, I forgot that.
You're broke, don't you know?
Ow. I need to fucking get a skate day in. I haven't been able to go back and ice skate due to the fact that it's a beer league hockey, so they're always closing down the arena. Let's see, when
Such is life.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we don't have the ability to have ice in our backyards at like the winter time. Okay.
See, that's the thing. This winter has been very hard for that. For
Yep.
where I am.
Oh yeah, same here.
Because you have to have continuous low temperatures and not just like below freezing. No, they have to be significantly below freezing. So that the ice is not just ice, it's solid ice.
Guys, I'm just gonna say, I just looked at the games for fucking beer league hockey. Some of these names are fucking awesome. Euro Trash, Narwhals, Sark Squatch.
Yep.
My favorite one that I'm applying for is the Mighty Drunks.
Yes.
My brother did some ball hockey a few years ago. He doesn't do it anymore.
Street hack.
Street hockey.
No. Not street hockey. Ball hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Field hockey.
No. Ball hockey.
Bull honky.
He's just doing it to fuck with you.
If you just ignore it and continue, he'll stop.
It's nice.
Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
But,
just tell him you'll give him a cookie.
No. Fuck your cookies.
But continue, Whiskey.
his team was called the Clam Divers.
That's awesome.
I forget what their slogan was.
Here's a good one. It's the adult 40 plus. It's the Jurassic Blues. And then here you go, Em. Graybeards versus the Silver Foxes. That's the adult 40 plus. I'm just saying, if you name yourself Graybeards, everyone on your team better have a beard.
Is it bad that the first thing that came to mind when you said Graybeard was Stormcloak?
No. Oh God, no! Please tell me that's
Yoink.
not.
Oh, that was bad.
I think I found the one team. If I was told I had to play, I'd just tell them I'm sick.
No.
The Fluffy Bunnies.
Yep.
I think that is one of the few that I would just be like, no.
No, I'm sick that day.
Okay, this has to be a former gamer who made this. The team's name is your mom. You just got beat by your mom. Ugh. Actually, let's see. Wow. Okay, so Senior Blues is like a powerhouse team. Or the high stickers just suck because they lost the game 16-1. Eh?
I had to leave my throat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where's the... I want to see the team I was potentially
I went
going to
on
be
a
playing
fucking
with.
tear there for a second.
Standings. All Division. Adult Rookie. Mighty Drunks. Oh, Mighty Drunks are actually doing good. Not as strong as the Wampas.
Cattywampus.
So the Rookie Division, these are the teams. The Goons, Mighty Drunks, Wampas, Nashville Otters, Ice Rockets, and Mudsuckers.
Ooh.
I wonder roster. Oh, they actually have a full stack.
The Ruckfutters.
No, the Mighty Drunks. And also the plus side of the, especially the rookie, is that it's actually unisex. They actually don't divide the league from male or female. Mainly because, especially in Tennessee, I think there might be a severe problem with filling rosters if you did that.
Maybe.
Public skate, and this one. All right, let's see. You need to calm down, right, meow?
No.
Yes. I actually have to see who all said anything about. Okay, Knight, you never replied about what I said today at 2:15 about the Stram this Saturday.
Scrolling.
Because all you said after I said that was finals in the meantime, anyone. And I'm like,
Yeah,
that is not a fucking answer.
But in the meantime, I'll do that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I'm thinking 12 to X amount of hours. Start earlier.
Yeah.
It sounds like a plan.
Because this is a good stream and all that.
Yes.
It's one that we all support.
Yup. For different reasons, but
Yeah.
yet all the same reasons.
And if you don't support it, well, we'll just kick your ass. What?
If you don't support it, you hate the children.
Well, this one's not children,
No.
actually.
This is an extra life.
I know, I
Yeah.
know.
Extra Life is November. If you, what would? Oh no, here's what it is. If you don't support it, you hate animals. All animals:
Ooh,
dogs,
ooh,
cats,
ooh, ooh.
bunnies,
Oh.
ferrets, parrots,
Oh.
parakeets. You hate all animals if you don't
You're an
support
animal
it.
hating
But
vegan.
chihuahuas,
And
They're
your
not
mom is
animals, they're
disappointed
rats.
in you.
but rats are animals.
Nah, they're varmints.
Still an animal.
Nah, they're categorized where they're legal to just get rid of whenever you want. Now,
Ooh.
I actually have not told you. I have actually met one Chihuahua I actually liked.
What?
It was not a rat. Like, it acted like such a good dog. Like, it would,
I
if
don't
you said come
believe
here
you.
and sit, the dog would come over and sit. It was definitely like a teacup puppy.
It wasn't a Beanie Baby from hell?
No, it was very well behaved. Didn't bark for no reason. Didn't have big dog, tiny body energy or nothing.
So basically, it was a well-trained Chihuahua that does happen, but people always forget that it can happen.
Yeah. Just like I thought I'd train Azul not to bork at me for no fucking reason.
Bork.
I guess I'm gonna
Bork.
have to retrain you.
Bark. Bark
Nah.
at daddy.
Now that's one thing I do like about
Bark at
how I train
daddy.
my dogs is that unless they need something, they don't bark for no reason.
Yeah.
I hated when I lived at the old place where like my mom's dogs would just they'd hear something and you have to yell shut up because someone's entering the house or whatnot. Only downside is my dogs does something even worse, I've been told. They pounce on you and lick you to death.
Oh,
Horrible.
the horror. It's why, I'm so terrified to go and see you so I can be smothered by puppy tongues.
Oh, you just have to be careful, Em. If you come down and see Azul, apparently he nips people.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep, I was
Oh,
told
yeah.
one day while I was working, Azul was staying with my mom, and a guy came over and he nipped him. He wouldn't show proof that he was nipped, but he said he nipped him.
Oh. Sounds like
And
a
I mean,
him problem.
and y'all know Azul, he's super vicious.
Oh, so
Yeah.
vicious.
So
So
vicious.
it's vicious of animals.
When he comes to you and his fur comes flying out, it's because of his anger.
Yeah, see what you don't know is that's his special attack. It's called Fuzz Eyes. He
Yes.
spreads his fur everywhere so it blinds you and then he attacks.
Yes, it's an allergy based.
It's an
attack.
allergy type.
It's an allergy type.
Oh, it doesn't even have to be allergy type. You ever got dog hair in your eye?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I
that
have.
burns.
It's fucking annoying.
Horse hair also hurts in the eyes, but then again, most especially farm animals, hair hurt in the eyes.
Yep, because it's usually also got dirt and all that.
Yeah, and everything else under the sun.
Oh yeah, by the way, Night and Whiskey. Technically, this is now the first episode of the Just a Sec podcast because all the other recordings didn't record my audio.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So yeah, this is the first episode where we kind of went a little bit off the rails, and I enjoy it.
I mean,
Fourth episode, but it's the first episode.
It's not the first episode, but it is.
it's the third, but first.
Here's how I put it. It's the first and the last. We got canceled before we started. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
We
The
got
audio
canceled by
said,
technology.
YouTube messaged me directly and said, if you post this, we will sue. So I'm going to post it and get sued. But, that's besides the point.
Yes, definitely.
But now, just gotta after this edit it and post it and see where it goes. Plus side is, I think how I'm going to do the podcast, I'm gonna do raw file.
Okay.
No edits or anything unless there's just moments where there's no talk. Like if I have to walk out, it's just me and him or something, and I'm gone for a little while because some dogs decide when you let them out, they don't go potty. They just run around like a bunch of idiots.
And they
Well,
just
yeah.
need to go bork bork.
And then they come back in. They're like, oh, wait, I need to actually go. And it's like, that sucks.
Sucks for you, buddy.
And then they're like, but Dad.
And it's like,
But
good,
Daddy, I love him.
good thing I have a door that I can close if you get too annoying.
But Dad. But Daddy.
I don't
Never
like
do that again.
I don't like that from you. I
But
don't like.
Daddy.
Never do that again, please. I'm begging you.
I didn't like that.
Papa.
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 Did you learn your lesson?
I did nothing.
Yes, you did.
I was innocent.
Don't act innocent. You are not innocent.
You are anything but innocent.
Yeah, we already know that night.
Oh, my Atlanta.
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my Georgia. But no, apparently now we have to plan out a trip to Georgia as well.
Yes.
I'm okay with this.
And
Georgia, what?
And
Why
wants to
we
go to
playing
Georgia
Georgia?
to see graveyards.
Sylvania, Georgia. It's on my bucket list. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to go. It's also the place where
Get your
Frankenstein
shit with
was
day
made
drinking.
from like the book. Lots of history, lots of a lot of things. Even the house from the Good and Evil's there, and yeah,
Also, peaches.
it's also extremely beautiful, man. The
It
pictures
is
I see of that
actually
place.
really fucking nice.
I just think it's funny. M's like, yeah, I want to go here for all this. Me, I can use this as a means to go to a beach.
Yeah, no, Tybee Island is actually really nice. So I hear.
Well,
I've
never
seen
seen a nice
photos
beach.
from my my brother and his wife's vacation, and it looks really nice. A lot of fun.
well, like I said, if we would do it, it'd be a packed vacation, and we just figure out what the hell we're doing from there.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
it's we all just meet in downtown Nashville, go to a hockey game, and then take a road trip. Maybe potentially see the Preds beat the brakes off the Leafs.
See, here's the fun thing. If the Leafs are playing like they did last night, whew,
Yeah, but every team has bad days. That's a downside you can even agree with.
that's true.
Yeah,
Except if you're Chicago, then every day's a bad day.
But they got the golden child back. They got the thing that's gonna save the Blackhawks. The one who will start the
Wait,
change
Black
that they
Hawks
needed.
need saving.
I mean, I kind of wish that they would just, fall off the face
Die.
of the earth sometimes. No, not die. Redistribute the assets. Give them the Nordic treatment. Just dismantle them for no reason at all.
No. That's it's the the Thrashers treatment.
Oh yeah, give them the Thrashers treatment. Thrash them around.
Which is get rid of them, bring them back, get rid of them, bring them back, and go. Ooh, we're just gonna not bring it back again.
And you know what the best part is? The Predators actually have a stake in their name now, because they became a not an AHL team, but team below that. I guess NHLA, no, North American Hockey League. Yeah, NAHL. There we go. Because yeah, I actually got a thing in the mail from the Predators organization saying, "Hey, buy season tickets for the Atlanta Thrashers." I'm like, "The who?" And then it's like, "Yeah, we became they became affiliated with us." I'm like, Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Because I wouldn't mind going to
Oh,
a game like
a
that.
farm. They're a farm team. I know exactly what. It's very similar to the London Knights
Yeah.
for Toronto. Because the amount of London Knights that end up on Toronto is absolutely absurd. Go search for. I don't. I was just about to Google something, and I don't remember what I was searching for.
Porn.
No, that's later.
That's afterwards.
After podcast.
Whiskey after dark.
No,
What is that? It has to be
that's-
after dark. I mean,
that's Dino and I after dark.
I lost where Sylvain is. Where the fuck was it highlighted? You were highlighted, then I tabbed away. Was he here? Look for Hilton Head, and then it's somewhere up here. Right? Don't you like how you find something, then you lose it, and then you find it again, but you don't really find it again because you're stupid?
mhm.
My favorite.
Because I'd be stupid.
Because I'm just trying to figure out what beach to go to. Yeah, Charleston's not bad either. Isle of Palms, Dewee's Island, Kiowa. But no, like, I'm hoping that Skull and Bones gets better. I hope that they really start looking into fucking the finals to stop nerfing things that could use a bit of a nerf, but not as bad of one, and actually going after some things that are kind of ruining the gameplay for a lot of people, i.e., grenade launchers.
Yes.
I think that an easy nerf I think would be good for them, which would not break them at all. Let them keep their damage, but increase the reload time. Make it to where it takes longer to reload it so people can't just grenade spam across the map. Because I think that would stop a lot of people from just using it because the fact that it takes, I think, 3 seconds to fully reload the rotary boom tube. And then you could just doop, 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 doop. I mean, heck, it takes 2.6 seconds to reload the mediums. It's
like it doesn't make sense that the rotary boom tube doesn't take that long to reload when the RPG takes quite a heckin' while to reload.
Yeah, and I would even be fine if they made it to where they made the grenade launchers gadgets, and like what it did is it gave you the magazine. So like the rotary boom tube would be a 6-shot grenade launcher as a gadget, and the quote unquote China Lake, that's what I'm going to call it because of it's easier for people to recognize it. Has the 4 rounds. And then once you use the 4 rounds, just like the RPG, it has a cooldown effect. And then replace it with something else. Because, I mean, it's just one of those things that felt needless to be a primary weapon. Because it's at the same point as like, okay, well, if that's the case, why doesn't the light get the true China Lake, the single shot?
Yeah.
Because the light is the only one that doesn't have a boomstick for any weapon.
They all have a melee. They all have
Oh, the fucking light.
a
The
shotgun
sword needs to be.
weapon.
Well, the downside is, and people are starting to realize the counter for the sword.
Shotguns?
No, sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Or the Flammenwaffen.
Because
Flammenwerfer.
Not even the Flammenwerfer.
No, actually, the
Sledgehammer.
Flammenwerfer. is-
I've used it on multiple lights at this point who were trying to hit me with the sword, and I'm just like, Y'all won't play this game? Okay, one shot.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is that literally even if the light has full health, if you get the hit on the light, it's one hit, they're dead with a
Yeah.
sledgehammer. And there I am.
Unfortunately, I know this very well.
Same here.
I've
Yeah,
been
it's not
asked to
pretty.
call many players daddy, and I still refuse.
There's only one daddy.
Yeah, and that ain't any of those players.
Nope.
My daddy's
Ain't you,
normally right
fuckhead.
beside me shooting shit.
There's one person I call daddy, and it ain't you, fuckhead.
There's a golf resort there. I think I'll just look at beaches and figure out which one has good food.
You'll have to show me too. I'm like, this is supposed to be my trip, and everyone's taking over.
I'm not taking
Why?
over.
You do it.
No, he's making. You have to plan
I
with
have
me.
said we'll do your thing and then I'll plan mine afterwards. Like I
Teasing
said,
you.
I know you're
I'm teasing
teasing,
you.
but I'm just saying, I fully explained to you what my premise was.
Yeah.
This is a gateway for me.
And I've never seen a nice ocean beach, so I can't complain.
And then we'll
They're
show.
nice. Ocean beaches are nice.
Then we'll get Whiskey to come down here too. Do an actual pack troop. Because there's actually some like resorts that have like multi-room things that aren't that bad in Georgia.
Okay.
It's just the big thing is you kind of want to try to not go to the privatized beaches. Go to one of the more open ones. But the big thing is not a lot of people go to Georgia for the beach. But so long as we do it on a weekend, I don't have to take days off.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I would probably show up on a Thursday night, like Thursday, and then
Go to
you
hockey.
do a game or what? Yeah, go to hockey, and then Friday we head out, and then Monday I'm back on a plane. Go choo.
Go wee.
God, I'm out.
Kerchoo.
Whee! Ka-choo! Though I hate flying, but I would do it.
Ka-chow.
Plus, also that drive through Georgia is beautiful.
Oh, you know, I'm
No,
a
driving
scenery.
through
I'm a
Georgia is
scenery
nice.
whore. Do you know?
The
Like,
only thing I
100%.
say is if I'm the driver, one of y'all fucks has to stay awake the drive.
I would.
Because if you fall asleep, I will break out a fucking taser.
Ooh.
And I'm going to put it...
Ooh.
You know what? No, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Everyone puts on a shock collar.
Oh God.
No.
Yep. You can
No.
put it on your arm. I don't care. But if
No,
everyone falls
no.
asleep, I'm going to roll a die at a stop and figure out what number is going to get hit.
No, I don't agree.
I do.
Reason being,
No, because that's
Me
insulting to
and-
me. So
It's insulting to you.
it's insulting to me. I will stay awake and read or like talk to them to keep them awake and alert and get them
fine.
whatever
I'll
they
give
need.
you the controller.
Okay.
You see how quick that
I
turns?
was like, okay.
It's almost like I know how to do this. It's like, okay, fine. I won't put one on you. We'll put
It's
one on both
almost
of
like
them.
we know where her allegiance lies.
No.
You don't have allegiance to anyone. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
No, my thing is I like when we go to Lake Vancouver, we drive that, and that's a 15-hour, 17-hour drive.
Oh God.
Counting how unlucky we get, kind of thing. And we've been stuck. Like, I think the worst had to be is we actually had to stop halfway because there was major accidents and stuff. So traffic wasn't moving, plus fires. And then we actually had to stay in a hotel because normally Joe just likes to all the way down.
Yeah.
I will talk to him whole trip and keep him alert, grab whatever he needs, itch his nose or whatever he needs. If, whatever, but he doesn't talk to me when that happens. So then he gets upset if I do fall asleep because then I'm like, well, if I'm just sitting here talking to the doorknob, I will get bored. But as long as I can have a conversation with somebody, I'll stay fucking awake. Because that's my way of keeping people
the
going.
big thing will be everyone will be limited to one suitcase. Just because of space. And not the big suitcase.
I have a small suitcase.
I'd bring a duffel bag.
You know I can do it. I did it. I've done it when I went.
Yeah, I could just do a duffel bag.
I was gonna bring like a knapsack.
Oh, okay. So because I was gonna say I only have a 2-door Jeep. I don't have a lot of space.
I don't.
I can do it.
And I hope y'all realize on an 8-hour drive, there's one stop.
Oh yeah.
That's for gas and for grub. And I only stop for bathroom breaks if someone is like, I am seeing orange or yellow. If you are seeing yellow, I will pull over because I don't want my seats covered in pee.
No.
But no, I try to get there as fast as possible, as well as, I hate to tell you all this, but what would happen is if we did go to a hockey game and then set out, y'all better off just staying awake because I'm going to come home, take a quick nap, and we just out. Because I drive at night. I don't drive at day.
Oh, that's fine. I would stay awake at night.
Well,
If anything, Dino, did I not prove that I'm a freaking wakeaholic?
Yeah, but here is the reason. I know Chattanooga and I know Atlanta. You do not go through that shit after 6 a.m.
Because traffic is ass.
Yep, you try to get out of there as quickly as possible. That's why I leave before even midnight.
I'm fine with a midnight drive.
When I usually take off for the beach or something, I'll leave at like 10 or 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
That way I get down there and I'll usually have breakfast, go to the beach, and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
But like I said, like, because again, like, I was only planning like a weekend kind of trip, right? So even like my stuff, like, I would just have like a couple of pairs of pants ish, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I guess a swimsuit now, which wasn't part of the original plan, but you know.
Oh, darn.
I'm not. You twisted my rubber arm, so.
Yep. I mean, you can always just stay in the hotel room. I'll go chill in the hot tub.
No.
And the best part is the two guys in here, Knight and Whiskey, can attest. I don't care how hot it is outside. I'll be in that tub.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I've joined you.
They're like, okay, I'm gonna go up to the room. Okay, that's fine. And he's like, aren't you coming? It's like, no, I'm good. I'm chilling.
No, that was Whiskey that said that.
Whiskey was melting in that hot tub that day.
Yes. Yes, I was.
He was the snowman in the Campbell's commercial.
Without the little kid inside.
I would hope he didn't.
See, I get in trouble in the hot tub because I'll get so fucking comfortable. I'll go into nap mode. And that's what you get to be like, you can't sleep in the hot tub. And I'm like, but it's so comfortable.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Especially if I'm in a hot tub, I'm probably going to have a brewski or two. And I talk a lot when I'm in the hot tub.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, no. The last time I drank alcohol in a hot tub, I couldn't walk. Getting out.
Okay, so we'll have to carry you out.
You're going to have to take care of me.
And Dino says, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Put him to bed. All right, guys, let's drink. What do you mean It's like, what do you mean drink? We've been drinking all day. It's like, yeah, I'm thirsty. I just carried someone up to the bedroom.
No. You'd be like, all right, guys, let's drink.
To that.
You'd be like, all right, guys, let's drink. And then I'd be like,
Whiskey's like, Whiskey wouldn't say anything. He'd just have the look on his face of concern. A lot of concern.
I'd be like,
but liver.
I'm sitting there in the corner going, fucking cheers, I'll drink to that.
You think what?
No, I'm like, you guys would have to be my protectors at that point, because if I drink and I actually start getting sloshed, I will be a fucking flirt. I will put myself in those situations. You will have to save me.
We'll just lock you in a room. It's fine.
Why is she in? Why is she in a locked in a room? It's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
We get a call from the off or downstairs. We heard there's a lot of banging going on. It's fine. It's fine. What is going on? Yes.
Yes.
We're coming up to the room right now. No.
No.
Yeah, no,
Why
you
not?
are not.
Why not? Well, you don't want to see.
I will walk out naked if you do. Well, sir, that's public indecency. You walked in my room first. I never said I was clothed.
I paid for
It's
this
like
room. You walked in.
We are protecting.
I never
the
said
flirt-
I was. Nowhere in your contract does it say I have to be clothed when you walk into the room that I paid for.
No, it would be like we have to protect the girl within. What do you mean? She has no more boundaries.
She has she has acquired the thirst. What do you mean the thirst? Just know, we're saving your hotel.
They just hear from behind the door, "Gimme the booty!"
Come on,
Just that thirst. Have a nice
I
day, sir.
I got the titties.
Give me the titty.
Hey, I told you not to bring that. Come on, man. Don't bring your fake boobs. It makes her attracted.
Sorry.
No. I still stick with what I said. It was like him flashing me a cock picture. And Knight knows I said that too. Because I told him that. I was like, I feel like Knight just sent me his cock picture. But it was with fake boobs. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well,
I am uncomfy.
Well, I think before we get too off the rail, I think we should end the podcast because it is over 2 hours.
All right. Yes.
So, thank you all for coming out and joining us for a sec on this podcast. We do this every Sunday, and I'm going to try to make it to where they post on Saturday or Sunday, depending on what I decide on or where I decide to do it. So yeah, we will catch you all next time. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.